A very good evening to all. I hope things are clearly visible and my voice is clearly audible. Karuna, Pranith, Siddhapa, Rachna, Shrinu, good evening to all. I hope things you can clearly hear me and my voice is clear and it's clearly audible as well, and the screen is also visible. So one of you, can you just revert me back if things are fine? We can start for the day and we can proceed ahead. Just waiting for your revert so that once I get the message, we can start for the day. Okay, thank you very much. So yes, here we are back with our NTA UGC net preparation for paper 1, that is for October examination 2021. Here we are doing now the second series of our paper 1. We have started with teaching aptitude based on previous year's question papers, and today is the second lecture for the day. Now before we proceed ahead, I hope everyone has seen a latest update that was a notice by NTA with respect to your revised dates. So now your revised dates for examination will be from 6th October to 8th of October and 17th of October to 19th of October. Hope everyone is aware about this. Just to make a note, it is a revised date, nothing else. Okay. So yes, now let's start for the day, everyone. The first question is on your screen. All the students who have joined, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, okay, so that others also can join quickly and can revise the topic well. So let's start for the day. What are the advantages of choice-based credit system, that is called as CBCS, which was introduced by UGC for higher education institutions? One, which focuses on student-centric education. Second, which allows students to choose interdisciplinary and intradisciplinary courses. Third, that makes education at par with global standards. Make it easy to estimate the performance level of the students in the terms of marks, or offers flexibility for students to take studies at different times and at different institutions. So which are the advantages given by choice-based credit system, which is also called as CBCS? The question is there on the screen. In case if you feel, you can just do a second revision and I'll be waiting for the answers. Good evening to all those who have joined. Yes, a very good evening. We have to understand little concepts about choice-based credit system. We'll do that once I start getting the answers. Okay, we have already started getting the answers. Some new students in the class, welcome you all. I didn't personally see each and every message, so just randomly welcome you all. Waiting for an answer. Okay, fine. Just read the options very carefully with respect to CBCS advantages, whether it focuses on student-centric education, whether it allows the students to choose from interdisciplinary and intradisciplinary courses, whether it makes education at par with global standards, whether it make it easy to estimate the performance of the students, or whether it offers flexibility. Okay, there is again a mixture of answers. Now let's see and let's understand the concept also. Now first, let's see the right answer. The right answer goes with focus on, that CBCS system was basically formed with a student-centric education. So option A, in fact, wherever you don't get option A, you can cancel it out. B, option number 2 and option number 2 will go first. Okay, then let's see what are the rest of the option. Yes, it's allowed to choose from interdisciplinary and intradisciplinary courses. Then it makes this education par with the global standard. And coming to what? It offers flexibility. It does not estimate the performance level of the student. So now let's little bit understand the importance of CBCS system in our education. First of all, what is that? What is the choice-based credit system? It is a model of education that offers students to opt for courses and subjects of their choice, that is from the core, from the elective and from elective courses, open or global elective, and the skill-based courses. Okay. Unlike the traditional marking system, this pattern is based on credits and which can be transferred from one university to another also. Now, a convenient at the same time effective teaching learning platform wherein the student or the knowledge seeker has the flexibility to choose their course from the list of elective, core or soft skill courses. These are the three parameters. Now, as per the regulation of new educational policy, the credit year means the standard methodology for calculating the theory hour, the tutorial hour or the laboratory hour per week for a semester, that is between 13 to 15 weeks, okay, or you can talk about as 90 teaching days. That is what they have given. Now, when you come to their next set of questions which you are expected can be three types of the CBCS system offers three types of courses from what? That is from the core, okay, from the elective and from the foundation. So this can also be a topic for you. At the same time, what is the grading scale? That is on a grading of 10, scaling of 10. So where 0 stands for either fail or absent, 4 stands for pass, P stands for pass, that is 4, C stands for average, that is 5, B stands for above average, that is 6, B plus for 7, that is good, A for very good, that is the point is 8, A plus excellent, that is on a grade point of 9, and O which stands for outstanding, that is in a grade point of 10. So you should be able to just take this because there will be questions on this little bit from the interior part. So you should be able to understand the theories very well. Is it clear? Okay, so now let's go to question number 2, everyone. It's about statement. Okay, just concentrate on read because these are the questions of 2020 itself from all the different papers and from all the different shifts. So you can see the statement, assertion, reasoning questions are more. Okay, so just concentrate on your practicing. So given below are the two statements. Statement 1 is about interactive and multimedia system which provides a new culture of teaching and learning. That is your statement 1. Statement 2 talks about virtual classrooms which convert students into senseless humanoids. So in the light of given statements, which is true, which is false, which is correct and correct, you have to talk about that. Now, if you want to understand the meaning of second sentence, that is virtual classrooms which converts humans or the students into senseless humanoids, it means a wasteful activity which does not make any sense. That is, they have described as virtual classrooms. So from the given statement, which statements are correct, incorrect, true, false? Okay, we have started getting answers. Good. Yes, yes. Others, now just concentrate one thing from the exam point of view. You have to just keep a tap on your question reading and answering. Okay, though we have a schedule for our lectures, but you should take into consideration that in how much time do you do one question. That please try to get an observation. Okay, so let's see now the right answer is what? Yes, when we look at both the statements, statement number 1, interactive and multimedia basically which combines your textual or videos, audios, images, any form of teaching which provides a new culture of teaching and learning. Yes, but virtual classrooms are not the classrooms which converts the students into senseless humanoids. It's wrong. So your statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is false. Okay, so this is your right answer. Just keep a tap on this, everyone, very well. Now let's go to question number 3. Read it carefully and answer. Which of the following teacher competencies, that is teacher's ability? Competency, it means ability or potential with a teacher. So which of the following teacher competency belongs to the domain of personality and attitude? Now read the question very carefully. Hasina, humanoids, it means human being. Okay, so it is like being, any being which are converted into senseless beings. That's the meaning of humanoids. Okay, so Uh, which of the following teacher competency belongs to the domain of personality and attitude? Locus of control and self-efficacy, managing and monitoring, planning and instructing, personalizing and contextualizing. So which of the following gives or belongs to the domain of personality and attitude with respect to the teacher's competency? You have to answer that. Okay, fine. So yes, we have started getting answers. Okay, for 3 almost many of the students are right. Yes, so when you see the keyword here is obviously teacher competency 1 and another is the domain of personality and attitude. So the right answer, almost everyone has answered rightly, very correct. That is locus of control and self-efficacy. Now some students, if you're having doubt, they have told about personality and attitude. So if you see managing, controlling and contextualizing, it is basically not a domain of some are domain of managing, and some are domain of study, but they are not the domain of personality and attitude. It is only locus of control, that is your ability to manage, and efficiency, self-efficacy, it means efficiency. Yes, locus of a control, it's a total span of control, not exactly only on mind, Kaushalya. It is all over the classroom management from a teacher's end, like that it is. Okay, so yes. Okay, now let's go to question number 4. Which of the following is indicative of innovations in evaluation system at present? I'll read the question once again. Which of the following is an indicative of innovation in the evaluation system at present? Whether it is a semesterization, whether it is project-based evaluation system, whether it is choice-based credit system, or whether it is objective-based evaluation system. Okay, so just don't just be in a hurry. Just read the question very correctly. All the new students to the class who are attending our lectures for the first time, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. You can download the app, practice the free test, and try to give more and more practice to yourself also. Okay, yes, fine, students are answering. I hope everyone is getting this very correctly. Which of the following indicates innovation in the evaluation system at present? It is very clearly mentioned. So we can see that none of the system, but it is choice based credit system. Okay, the answer is choice based. We did just now, that is CBCS system gives a type of evaluation indicative of innovation in the evaluation system which is followed at present. Very good. Yes. Now little lengthy questions, so just read carefully. Which of the given learner characteristics? Now see, the first keyword is over here, that is the learner's characteristics are associated with field dependent learning style, that is holistic or visual. Now that is focusing on facts and principles, relating concepts to personal experience, formal interaction with teacher related to the tasks at hand, preferring to compete rather than cooperate, preferring to cooperate rather than to compete, pursuing global aspects of concepts and material. Okay, so which of them have which of the following given options have the characteristics which are associated with field dependent learning style, So yes, we have already started getting answers. Okay, I hope yes, everyone, those who are answering, it is for 5th question, not for 4th. Okay, it becomes okay. Some have already written whether it is 5th, 4th. So yes, let's see now. I'm just giving some time, some questions for others to read, and please keep your reading also in place, that is the marking of time. So yes, very correct. The right answer is option number 3. Now if you see the learner characteristics which are dependent, okay, on learning style, it is relating concept with the personal experience, formal interaction, not formal interaction, not competing rather than cooperating, whether it has, in fact it is referring to cooperating rather than to compete, and to perceive global aspects of concepts and material. So it is not option number 1. What they are telling, which is dependent on the learning style. Facts and focusing on facts and principles, it's understanding style, it is not a dependent style. So those who have selected first, in fact first is not a right option, nor even the second is the right option, nor even the third and the fourth. So these, the terms which are crossed, are not the right options. Okay, Ritesh, just be careful for 5th question. Read the options very carefully. Focusing on facts and principles is not it's an in fact it is an understanding style, so you have to just be careful while marking it. Now let's go to question number 6, everyone. Which of the following potential factors affect teaching which of the following potential factors affecting teaching are related to instructional facilities and learning environment? So there are two things. When you are selecting the options, you have to see two things: whether the instructional facilities or whether the learning environment. So one is praise and encouragement by teachers, non-availability of textbooks or reading material for use, proactive moves in the interactive processes, shortage of highly qualified teachers, and availability of smart classes. Hasina, one was option number 1 had an first option that was of facts, wherein facts and in facts and information you do not have dependent style, it is an independent style. So that is not the right option for the previous question. If you have read question very correctly, it is asking about depending learning style, which when the learner depends, that is a style which has been questioned. Okay, so just read the question very carefully. Yes, now we are talking about question number 6. Potential factors affecting teaching are related to instructional facilities and learning environment. So we have already started getting answers. Okay, I'll just wait for some more time so that the students can read the question properly and answer carefully, and do not do any mistake. Okay, fine. So let's see now a little bit. Yes, speed. I mean to say, I'm not telling you to unnecessarily hurry up, but just keep a watch and tap on your speed, everyone. So the right answer is yes, option number 2. Now when we talk about instructional facilities and learning environment, praise and encouragement by the teachers, no. Non-availability of textbooks, reading materials for use, yes, it is one of the instructional facility. Proactive moves in interactive processes, yes. Shortage of highly qualified teachers, no. But the availability of the smart classes, these are the potential factors which are related to what? Which are related to teaching when it comes to instruction and learning environment. Yes. Now, some students are doing little bit silly mistakes. Just be careful. The right answer is option number 2, not option number 3. Okay. Yes, now let's come to the next question. Yesterday we did this type of question, but it was in a different way. So let's understand now how they have twisted the question. The modality. If you remember, I have used this word yesterday. Now modality is nothing but it is called as method, or you can use the word as system, or you can use the word as pattern. Okay, the modality is nothing but the system. Julie, it was asking you about the factors which can have an impact on teaching with respect to instructional facilities and environment. Okay, so yes, the method, system or the pattern of teaching has to be differentiated from training or instructing in terms of which of the following learning outcomes. So this should be related to which of the following learning outcomes: disciplined and pattern behavior, critical and creative thinking, firm and durable association of ideas, and quick feedback. Okay, Kaushalya, just read. I'll read what you have written. I have not seen your message. I'm just explaining this question first in case if anyone has not got. The method of teaching has to be differentiated from training or instruction in terms of what learning outcomes. with the following of what learning outcomes? Either it is disciplined or be patterned, either it is critical or creative, either it is firm or durable, or either it is a quick feedback. Okay, Julie, don't worry if at the end I'll take that 6 question number. Just question number keep in mind, it is 6. I'll come back to it in case if it is doubt. Don't worry. At the end we will do. Okay, you don't have to waste your time again to watch the video. Yes, so yes, the right answer is definitely the right. Modality means method with respect to training and instruction. So what is the learning outcome? The learning outcome is critical and creative thinking. Okay, so in the following, which is the learning outcome? The learning outcome with respect to critical and creative thinking. Almost everyone except 1 or 2, almost everyone are right. Okay. So yes, just read the question. Sometimes the question is not straight. The answer is straight, but the question is, taking you to lot of confusion. So that's the reason when you're reading question, understand the question. If you're not, at least give a second reading. Do not go with your watch. Sometimes you do a silly mistake because of that. Now, when the test data, read the question properly. We have done yesterday all these methods. When the test data tell us about a student's level of proficiency in a defined area, student's level of proficiency in a defined area, the process of evaluation is called as what? Whether it is formative, whether it is summative, whether it is norm referenced, or whether it is criterion reference. So when we talk about the proficiency, a test data which tells about the student's proficiency with respect to the defined area it's given. So it tells about what? 8th D. Okay, Moshmi. Yes, so let's see. Okay, or 4 4 4 4 4 4. Okay, there is someone with 2 also. Now 3 and 1 is left. Okay, come with that also. Yes, so if you remember yesterday we have done this very well. When the students data, when a data tells about students level of proficiency with a defined area. Defined area, this is a key word. Now when the defined area is nothing but it is called as a specific criteria. So that is called as what? Criterion reference testing. Please remember we have done this yesterday very well. Okay, there were some questions also. Today also some questions are there. But there are questions on this topics nowadays. So please be careful. It is given very clearly defined area. It's nothing but the criteria. Okay. Now, Karuna, formative and summative you want me to explain. Okay, I'll explain. But now this doubts, I will take it at the end because those students who are clear with the topic, we will not disturb them. Okay, so don't worry. One question also I have to do and I'll take formative and summative also. Yes. Now, question number 9. That is levels of teaching, which we have done yesterday. The communication process is active and interactive at a very high level. Very high level. See, this is a key word. In which of the following level of teaching? Whether it is reflective, whether it is understanding, whether it is memory, or whether it is autonomous development level, which we have done yesterday. Okay. Hasina, what you were saying, I didn't get. What your both the statements are a little bit. I'm not able to get it. Anyways, now you concentrate on this question. It's if you don't have a doubt, if your doubt is clear, it's okay. The communication process is more active. It's very highly active. In which of the following? Active and interactive. This everyone should get it right. 100 and Umageshwari. Question number 9. Please read carefully. There is no, 101% everyone should get it right. We have done this n number of times. And yes, 99% students I have seen. Okay, there are 2 students, means 98% who are wrong now. The communication process, which is very active and interactive at a very high level, is definitely a reflective level of teaching. We have seen 3 levels that starts with memory level, understanding level, and the reflective level. So when it comes to interactive and active and interactive process, which is very high, it is only in the reflective level of teaching. Okay. Yes. Now let's go to question number 10. This is one of the management concept, but they have added it into teaching order of learning. So let's see. I'll teach you in short what it is. Which of the following need strength? Okay, which of the following need strengths in Maslow hierarchy are related to higher order of learning? So there is a Maslow's hierarchy theory by Abraham Maslow. So it is a pyramid theory actually, and he has given certain levels for hierarchy. So psychological needs, safety needs, social needs, esteem needs, and needs for self-actualization, where self-actualization stands at the top. Those who do not know the theory, I'll just explain them the theory little bit, and it starts with your psychological needs. So this is the theory. Anyone who knows the concept will give me what, but interview process Moshmi for what? Interview process is basically for understanding the child's capability. It is not called as summative formative, it is called as placement. Yesterday, if you remember, we have done this. Okay, it will be called as placement with reference to what the question is. Okay, so yes, waiting for the right answers. Okay, some students are participating. Those who do not know, I'll just come to this with the explanation. And Moshmi, just clarify, this is what you wanted, or with reference to, then I'll come to you back again. Okay, so yes, now the right answer is option number 4. Yes, everyone has given it correctly, but now let's see those who do not know, those who are non-management students, those who have not have management as a background. Let's see this. Okay, actually this is a pyramid theory. Okay, this is which is given by Maslow, that is Abraham Maslow, with reference to his book A Theory of Human Motivation, with reference to the needs. Okay, wherein the bottom of the pyramid stands with the psychological needs. Okay, food, clothing, shelter, turning to safety needs, turning to security needs, then comes the self-esteem, and then comes the self-actualization. Now here, which I have added this theory with the help of what? With the help of teaching learning. Okay, as Hasina said, yes, this theory is also the students who have done sociology and psychology as a part of their subject in B.Ed, even they had revised this part of theory. Okay, so now when we talk about this particular theory, what the question was? The question was, which of the hierarchy needs are related to higher order learning? And if you see the answers, that is the needs, self-esteem needs and the self-actualization needs. Okay, and if you see the theory, that is the self-esteem, esteem and actualization, they are at the top higher order. Okay, that is respect. Okay, and with reference to what? Realizing your potential in order to becoming capable of. So these two needs are a part of what? These two needs are the part of hierarchy theory with reference to Maslow. Picture is not clear, it is in black and white, it's not readable. Okay, no problem, I don't know why it is, but it is completely black and white. There are no colors also added. Okay, yes, it is a motivational theory also. So just, okay, even if it is not clear, I don't have a space right now, so I am just telling that it is a form of pyramid. Okay, there are 5 levels. Okay, and very bottom level starts with your psychological level, your physiological needs, then comes your social needs, then comes your safety needs, then it talks about your esteem and self-actualization. So these two needs are at the higher order of learning. Okay, so in that respect, the option number D and E is right for this answer. Okay, now yes, sorry, I just changed the slide little faster. Statement, now question number 1, when we talk about statement and statements which are correct and which are wrong. So hope everyone is clear with this. We have moved little bit ahead. Okay, words are very fond. Okay, fine, Neelam, no problem. I will come back to the theory in a little bit because it's not fitting in the slide. So I have just compressed it. Maybe because of that you people can see the blur picture. Okay. I'll try to bring it properly, clearly tomorrow. Okay, with long, with a good font size. Statement 1: in order to be effective, teaching and testing must go together, that is hand in hand. And statement 2 talks about feedback does not form an essential component of formative assessment. So, out of which two statement is it correct or is it false? Okay. I'll read again. It is basically with formative or summative. Okay. Yes, Moshmi, I have read your question. Just a minute. I'll give you answer for that also. Okay. With the interview process also, I'll just clear it out. No, it's not about resolution, Julie. I have compressed it. Okay, you're saying someone else. Sorry, I thought you are talking. Okay, fine. So yes, feedback is essential. Yes, very good. Your statement 2 will definitely not correct, because feedback is definitely essential. So yes, in order to teaching be effective, teaching and evaluation, that is testing, must go hand in hand, and the statement 1 is right and statement 2 is correct. Okay, now some students had a doubt on this also. I'll sort it out now only. Moshmi, coming to your doubt now, what your doubt was with respect to normal interview process, if you're talking, because if interview process is with reference to understanding the skills, it will come as placement. But if it is a normal interview process, it will be definitely formative purpose. Why? Because the interview can give us more insight about to get things better and better from the students, so that students can learn and see how the things improve day by day. So in that sense, if you're putting the students for an interview in order to try to get out some improvement from him on a regular basis, that will be called as what? Formative process. Okay, or formative process of evaluation. Now if we talk about Karuna, your also question, if I take the difference between formative and summative, the purpose of formative evaluation is the one which monitors the student learning, okay, with an ongoing feedback. Okay, please remember this, with an ongoing feedback which helps for an improvement. Okay, now if I talk about summative type of evaluation is one which is done at the end, okay, at the end of the coursework, by comparing the standards or with the benchmark. What were the standards set or what were the benchmarks set, and how the student has scored against the benchmark. So if you want to find the difference, that you take a test at the end, and that is called as what? Your summative test. Educational interview process, then that's what, Moshmi, if it is educational interview process, it will not be it means it is to place the candidate, it will be called as placement. Okay, and if it is educational interview process with reference to improvement, it will be formative. Is it clear, Moshmi? Your question will not be, your question depends upon what type of question it comes. Fine. Okay, Moshmi, I hope it is very clear for you also. Now let's go to question number 12. Which of the following have been identified as key behaviors contributing to effective teaching? Okay, again the word is key behaviors which contributes to effective teaching. That is lesson clarity, instructional clarity, using student ideas and contribution, engagement in the learning process, structuring. A very straight away question. The only thing is they have given you a lot of options, but very straight options they have given. So just read carefully, students, and try to answer. Which of the following have been identified as key behaviors contributing to effective teaching? That is lesson clarity, instructional clarity, using student ideas and contribution, engagement in the learning process, or structuring. Okay, students have started giving answers. Yes. Yes, there is Hasina, there is one more question coming off for that. In that, your this things will be helpful if students are not for more clarity. Okay, yes, so let's see which of the following will be identified as key behavior in contributing effective teaching. That is the lesson clarity, very very important. Instructional clarity, which is again very important. See, the word is effective, so if wants to be effective, it will be lesson clarity, it will be instructional clarity, and definitely it will be what, it will be engagement in the teaching learning process. Okay, using student ideas and structuring will not that have that much impact. Fine. So 12th question, many of them were correct. So yes, you should focus very well on your your questions. Okay, now yes, any new student in the class, let me just as exams are coming nearby, and if you feel that you have to really concentrate well, we at Global Online University have a crash course for you, which has been made by the faculty itself, that is the educators. 60 mock test with PDF solution, notes on all the units, video lectures, MCQs also, which will be at 999. Whereas if you are a student of paper 2 with economics and commerce, for you students it will be 20 mock test with PDF solutions, notes, MCQs at the cost of 999. So if you are interested, if you really feel that this will help you to boost your preparation, you can go ahead and get in touch with the given contact number. Moshmi, I am reading your question. I'll come back. Okay, wait. There is some confusion with you. I'll explain you the doubt very well. Okay. So let's first go to this question number 13. I'll come to you at end with where you have a doubt again. So we'll just note it down. Okay. Question number 13. In the context of classroom teaching, the foundation on which a warm and nurturing relationship with learners can be built is called as what? Probing, or is it called as teacher effect, or it is called as structuring, or it is called as feedback. Read the question, but question is bit technical, so read it very clearly. I'll repeat the question for you all once again. In the context of classroom teaching, the foundation on which a warm and nurturing relationship with learners, that is a teacher relationship with learner, can be built, it will be called as what? It will be called as probing. Okay, it will be called as teacher effect, or it will be called as structuring, or it will be called as feedback. If anyone who do not know the meaning of probing, it means it is basically it is to know inquiring, exploring. You can use this word. So yes, Neelam, okay, has also texted one doubt. Okay, fine. Yeah, Neelam, I'll take that at the end, but okay. And Moshmi, yours also question, I'll take it at the end. One question is there, Renu, there are no key behaviors. It depends upon what type of, there is no listing of key behaviors. It depends upon your question, what the question has given you with respect to effective teaching. Okay, yes. Yeah, I'll explain. The right answer here is basically teacher effect. Now I'll explain this question. Now what they are telling is that in the classroom teaching, okay, the foundation, that is the base, the strength of the teacher student relationship, where their bonding should be such that there should be a warm and nurturing relationship. Nurturing, it means which creates a growing, a progressive relationship, so that the students can have the clear bonding with the teacher, and they can they can keep on progressing and going ahead. So in such case, with learners, which type of relationship can be built? So when I am saying probing, it is inquiring, okay, which does not have that bonding which is required for a classroom teaching, and which will create the foundation strong. So it is like inquiring. So that type of relationship will not create a clear bonding. Structuring, it means it is an organizing where the students will hesitate to reach to the teacher, and feedback will not make students very comfortable when they do not have a close bonding. So the relationship can be built only on what? A teacher's affection towards the student. Probing, it means where you are inquiring, where you are you are much more questioning like. okay, which either from the teacher's end, or teacher also interested in much more inquiring about the student. The student may not open up at start because that bonding is not created. And structuring, it means it is just for the hierarchy position. There is no close bonding, but if the relationship has to be warm, it has to be with an affection, that is called as teacher affect. I hope Moshmi it is clear now. Okay, now question number 14. Which of the following direction of influence is mainly one way? Which type of influence is mainly one way? Okay, that is counseling, or it is guiding, or it is teaching, or it is learning. Okay, I'll repeat once again. In which of the following direction of influence, which is one way, whether it is counseling, one way. So that is your keyword. So just remember how you are answering the question. So what does counseling require? What does guiding require? What does teaching require? And what does learning require? So on basis of that, try to answer the question. Anyone who has not understood this question, make sure that you have read the question properly. Prashanta, you have done a mistake. Read the question. Hasina, what happened? Read the question carefully. Which of the, see, okay, I'll come to the answer, and I'm discussing the options also. Which of the following is the direction of influence which is mainly one way? This is your keyword of the answer. Okay, now when I'm saying one way, it is only and only learning. Okay, see, when we talk about counseling, a counselor will not, if in a counseling session only if one speaks, it will not work out. I mean to say, it has to be two-way. The counselor has to understand what is happening with the student. Student need to speak. Guiding also, you need to show your problem, or you need to tell your problem, then only one can guide. In teaching has to be, it is I mean to say, if it has to be efficient, it has to be two-way. So in that sense, learning is the only influence which is basically one way, where the students have to listen one way. Okay, yes. This one, Moshmi, structuring, it means a structure. Like for example, what is a structure in a school? We have students, okay, we have teachers, that is the teacher, that is either the class teacher or the subject teacher, then we have a vice principal, then we have a principal. This is a structure. Okay, now the students can't directly reach to the principal, they have to route to the teacher only. Okay, now if there is, if the teacher and student does not have any proper bond, okay, the teacher student has to just ensure that, or for any work they have to only reach the teacher. But there is no bond, nor the student will be expressing his problem to the teacher in a proper way, nor the teacher will understand it. Teacher will take it as a responsibility and can't do anything out of the way, or just to even have a soft words to the student. So in such case, structuring will not work. That is a structure. I hope it is very clear, Moshmi, now. Okay. Now, yes. Next, coming to the next question. What is the hallmark of reflective teaching? Now, every one of you know what is reflective teaching. But what is a hallmark? It means what is the purity of hallmark? It means we say purity of reflective teaching. Whether it should be clear, organized, well structured. Whether it must be personalized, interactive and high level of cognitive in charge. Whether it must be systematic, planned and quick question answer session, whether it has to be logical, coherent and example based presentation. No, teaching is a two-way process. Teaching has to be two-way process. Okay. What is the hallmark of reflective teaching? Reflective teaching, whether it has to be what? Clear, organized, well structured. Whether it has to be personalized, interactive and high level of cognitive in charge, whether it is to systematic, planning and quick question answer session, or logical, coherent and example based presentations. Okay, students are doing little bit of see, you will feel all the options are right. Now think that's the reason they have confused you in this question. Now just read it once again. Okay, Neelam, so sweet of Karuna for you. She has typed all the theory of memory level, like, and all I mean to say teaching levels. Okay, yes, there are some students who are not clear with this question yet. Okay, now let me come. The answer is option number 1. Please try to understand what they said. What is the hallmark of reflective teaching? Why it will be personalized? In reflective teaching, it is not personalized. Okay, reflective teaching, question answer sessions, that is not much needed. Systematic and planning, I can understand. In reflective teaching, example based presentations are not needed. So one example was there where it is showed that it is not needed. A reflective level of teaching is a high level of teaching. It's a high level of teaching learning where the concepts of clarity, organization and well structured content is enough to present to the students. Rest, the students can take care about their learning process. How the teaching has to be very clear, very organized and well structured. That is the answer over here. Is it clear? Please just read the questions very carefully. In hurry, do not make any silly errors. Now yes, for optimizing learning outcomes, which of the following factors have been identified as most effective in terms of research evidence in the global context? Read the question carefully. For optimizing learning outcomes, in order to optimize learning outcomes, which of the following factors have been identified as most effective in the terms of research evidence in global context? Okay, global context. So whether it is home related factors, whether it is school related factors, whether it is teacher related factors, or whether it is supplementary technology devices related factors. Globally, we have to understand the question's worth and answer the option. Coherent, who was that? Someone has posted the doubt, no? I don't. Okay. Darshana, coherent, it means one which is very rational, reasonable. Rational, reasonable. You can use both the words. Okay. The exact meaning can be rational. Logical also you can tell. Yes, so the one which optimize the learning outcomes from the following factors, which is most effective of global context, is nothing but the teacher related factors. Almost all, very few of them have gone wrong, but it is, the answer is right. Yes, how coherent is related to reflective teaching? Yes, coherent is related to reflective teaching, but here they have given an example based presentation which is not related to reflective teaching. Okay, logical, see they have given both the words logical, reasonable, the meanings are same, but just to confuse you, but example based presentations are not for reflective. Fine, and for this answer, the answer 3, that is the right option. Now, question number 17, we have already done this. Identify the correct sequence of cognitive behavior in the Bloom's taxonomy, which we have done yesterday. Now, let's see how many of you know or have you revised. I have told to revise the concepts very well. Knowledge, application, this B, I guess, is just repeated twice. Just ignore this. Understanding, analysis, synthesis. So, why no option? Which question you are talking, Venkatesh? Just give me the answer. Now question number you have not posted. Okay, identify the correct sequence of cognitive behaviors in the taxonomy of educational objectives. We have done this: knowledge, application, understanding, analysis, synthesis. So how will you list them? Question number 17. Yes, you should not take time now. These options we have been doing so nicely, and we have done also. I've told you to revise also today the concept. If you go with my revision also, still you can manage on an average. Remember, there are only 32 days left. Okay, and in this 32 days you have to manage your paper 1, paper 2 with revision, with understanding everything. So the right answer here is option number 3. If you see Cognitive, we have learned yesterday, cognitive domain, affective domain, psychomotor domain, which goes with mind, feelings and kinesthetic. Now please remember, there are questions only on this which was being seen in 2020 as well as in 19. So you have to be very, very careful with them learning properly. Okay, so in that context, if you see, yes, it starts with what? It starts with knowledge, that is remembering. Then it goes with your understanding. Okay, then it goes with your application. Yes, then it is analysis and the synthesis. So the right option is option number 3, that is A, C, B, D and E. Yes, many of them have correctly said. So now let's go to, yes, yesterday if you remember, we have seen quickly the Bloom's taxonomy. Okay, having the different areas, that is from the lower level order to the higher level order of thinking: remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating and creating. Okay, Venkatesh, I have to go for that question. You have typed once, I can read it. Okay, but at the end I'll go for that question. Now that is Bloom's taxonomy. The updated or the 2001 taxonomy talks about what? Evaluation, having synthesizing taking the first topmost position, and evaluation has taken the second position. Now is it clear? Okay, now coming to question number 18. Read just be carefully the question. We have done this topic. I'll still revise this topic for you, that is computer based testing or evaluation. So statement 1 is about computer-based testing ensures higher reliability and validity in the process of evaluation centered on effective and cognitive, it means cognitive domains of behavior. Now, statement 2, support materials in the form of program instructional models have a tremendous potential. I said I will clear the concept at the end. I have already crossed this question, no? So now concentrate on this question. I'll clear your concepts at the end. So from the given statements, you have to tell me which is the right or statement, correct or incorrect statement. I will read the statement once again. Statement 1 talks about computer-based testing ensures higher reliability and validity in the process of evaluation centered on effective and cognitive domains of behavior. Statement 2 talks support material in the form of program instructional models have a tremendous potential to maximize learning. So which of the statements are correct? Which of them are right, incorrect, false? So the statements are given below. You can just answer the questions. Okay. Yes. Okay, let's see. Okay, fine. So I will just explain the concept. Let's go to that. We have a theory also for this. So if you see, question number 1 is incorrect and question number 2 is, statement 2 is correct. Now to understand this question, those who have a doubt, please first concentrate on the concept. Okay. Now we have a concept called as, there are two concepts first of all. Okay, computer assisted evaluation, or you called as computer based evaluation, is nothing but it is called as what? Testing. Okay, so when we talk about computer assisted evaluation, it implies the use of online test uploaded wherein students can attempt it either via link or by visiting to the designated centers to take the test. Like for example, the online mock test, online courses which are conducted, even the test which is conducted by UGC NTA net in the form of net examination. Okay, this is called as computer assisted evaluation. Whereas your question has asked about computer based evaluation. It means that it implies the use of computer in evaluation, especially the evaluation of OMR sheets, that is optical mark reader, in the form of which are the answer sheets. Okay, so this is the concept. Now what was our question was, the first statement was computer based testing ensures high reliability and validity in the process of evaluation on effective and cognitive domains of behavior. No, it does not. It ensures the high reliability and validity, but not with reference to effective. And so this makes the statement wrong, or this makes the statement incorrect. Whereas when we go for computer, second statement, I've just seen, wait, I'm just completing this and I'm see the doubts. When we talk about support materials, now what are the support materials? Support materials in the form of program instructional. Here in this statement, support material is nothing but the form of program instructional models have a tremendous potential to maximize learning. Yes, it has. Okay, any type of instruction material which are program, which is systematic, has a potential to maximize learning. So in that case, statement 2 is correct. Now what were your doubts is that, ma'am, computer based testing learner centered or not? It is computer based teaching. I mean to say, here we had a topic on computer based evaluation. There is an evaluation method. It is not teaching methods. Computer based teaching methods learner center or not? I'm not getting your question. Shamla, what you didn't understand, I didn't get. I'll come again to it once back. See, there are two type of evaluation methods. One is computer assisted. It means with the help of computer, where we do it on the form of online mode. Okay, either a link will be given. Okay, you have to, like a Google Forms, where you get the link and you have to appear it and submit it. Or it will be designated at the test center, which is taken by an example. Also can be a NTA UGC examination of NET, which is conducted, which is called as computer assisted evaluation or a testing method. Now the next one is computer based evaluation method. It means where the evaluation is done with the help of the OMR sheets. Now here the question was on your evaluation method only, but they said only with reference to effective and cognitive, it means cognitive, with reference to your mind. It is not any type of computer based testing is reliable and it is valid, but it does not depend upon a specific domain. That makes the statement wrong. Okay, is it clear with everyone now? Okay, now let's go for the question number 19. While reporting the result of assessment, a college teacher makes, now please remember this concept also very well. Here also there may be little confusion, but just ensure that you are reading it properly and answering me the question. While reporting the result of assessment, a college teacher makes use of percentile, this is your keyword, percentile ranks in place of scores obtained by his or her students. What kind of evaluation is it called? Is it called a criterion reference, or is it called a norm reference, or is it called a formative reference, or is it called a summative? Okay, so what type of reference is it called? I'll repeat again if you want. Teacher assessment of a college teacher makes percentile. Here the only keyword is percentile. So percentile is basically for what? Hasina, this was the question which you have little bit given a hint, but let's see how they have answering. Okay, yes, very good. It is basically norm reference. So when I talk about percentile, yes, percentile is norm reference. Okay, when I talk about criterion, it will be basically on cutoff. When I talk about formative, it will be on the help of quiz. Okay, this was, Hasina has also posted this. Summative, I will talk with reference to what? Final grade. So you should also be aware of this. See, the question can come in any form. So when you talk about criterion, it is cutoff. Norm reference, it is your percentile. When you talk about formative, in the form of quiz, or in summative in the form of final grades. Okay, so just this also you keep in mind. Let's go to question number 20 now. Understanding level teaching. Which of the following describes understanding level of teaching? First, systematic or step-by-step presentation to promote retention of facts presented. Giving a large number of positive and negative examples to explain the concepts. Insisting on effective storage of formation. Okay, or it is helping to promote, just a minute, it is helping to promote seeing of relationship among the facts. I'll repeat, you have to talk from which point of view? You have to talk from the point of what? From the point of your understanding level of teaching. Shamla, if it is percentage final grades, it is summative. Okay. Yes, so let's see now the right answer. Understanding level, again there are mixed answers, okay, but yes, understanding level, some students have posted 1. I don't know why. See here what they are saying, understanding level, systematic step-by-step presentation to promote retention, that is memory level. Examples, yes, it comes in understanding. Insisting on effective storage of information, again this is memory level. Helping to promote seeing of relationship among the facts, yes, it is understanding level. Critical citing of facts and information, that is, it is nothing but it is memory level. So here option B and D will be your right answer. Okay, 4th, yes. Now we have done this question once again, but see how the question got twisted. I hope you'll read it correctly and answer the question. Which of the following educational objectives are considered to be higher in affective domain? Just see what they have given and answer the question. Whether it is synthesis, whether it is characterization, whether it is analysis, whether it is organization, or whether it is precision. Which of the following educational objectives are considered to be highest in the affective domain? Okay, affective domain. So now answer the question based on, given domain. Okay. So 21. Okay. Already we have started getting answer. Yes. Others domains should be very, very clear. There is definitely a question out of this. Yes. So let's see. Some students are a little bit slow. Just speed up your messages. Don't forget to do that. Any new student in the class can definitely go for likes, share and subscribe. Others can, or everyone can go for downloading of app and give the free test for your practice. Yes, the right answer is option number B and D. That is your characterization and your organization. They are basically the part of what? They are basically the higher level of affective domain. Is it clear? Almost many of them went right. Yes, good. Because very factual, so you should know the domains level very well. Okay. Now, let's go to question number 22. Here we will be seeing indirect and direct strategies, also little bit topic. So from the given following, I identified the features of indirect instructional strategies. That is guided student practice, focus on concept acquisition, presenting the stimulus material, problem-based presentation, or participatory and collaborative moves. Okay, so what it is based on? Bhuvana, thank you, welcome for what I didn't get, but yes, you're most welcome. Yes, others, come on, concentrate on the question. Indirect instructional strategies, based on what? Okay, whether they are guided student practice, whether they focus on concept acquisition, whether they present the stimulus material, whether they problem-based presentation, or participatory and collaborative moves. So yes, the right answer, let's see the right answer. So okay, students are still answering. The right answer is option number A. Some students have answered it correctly, others have done a mistake. Okay, now see, what is indirect? Guided student practice is direct. How it will come indirect? Okay, then we have focus on concept acquisition, yes, through question answer, so that is indirectly done. Yes, it is a part of indirect strategy. Presenting the stimulus material, it is direct, so this will not be a part. Then we have problem-based presentation, yes, it is again an indirect move. And then you have a collaborative moves. Now yesterday also some student asked about this in detail, so let's see little bit of indirect and direct instructions. So direct instruction is an approach to teaching and learning in which concepts, patterns and abstractions are taught, see here, in the context of strategies that emphasizes on the learning of the concept, inquiry learning and problem centered learning. So where you indirect things are done in just to and make or emphasizing more on the concepts on getting the problem centered learning and inquiry learning. Examples can be reflective discussion, okay, then it can be concept formation, it can be concept attainment, closed procedure, it's closed procedure, okay, problem solving, guided inquiry. Indirect instruction seek a high level of student involvement. So you can just remember like that if you're still confused. Indirect instruction is that type of instruction where students involvement is high in observing, investigating and drawing inferences from the data, that is drawing conclusion. Whereas direct option are those where a teacher makes expectations preferably clear and gives definitions or explanations using a lecture form. Now here also one sentence I have added. Indirect instruction is when teacher puts more of the responsibility on the student, and here in direct the responsibility of teacher comes more. So here the examples can be announcements, model instruction or unit instruction, description or a video lecture or a written notes or written lectures. Okay, yes, Hasina, A is direct, guided, yes, guided one will come as direct. Hasina, what you have just written that word, but what you want, can you tell a little bit clear? Okay, 23rd question now everyone. Reflective level teaching is different from memory level teaching because the pattern of communication that is involved in reflective level of teaching is basically what? Is it linear? I hope you know the meaning of linear. We have done this in communication. If you do not know, linear is one way. Okay, bottom up, interactional or transactional. Reflective level of teaching, guided, it is guided. It means where you require the teacher support, Moshmi. So where you require teacher support, it will be direct. Okay, teacher's role is more in that. Got it? So reflective level teaching is different from memory level teaching because why? The pattern of communication is how? Is it linear? Is it bottom up? Is it interactional or it is transactional? Okay, some students are confused with 3 and 4 option. So let's see now what is the right answer over here. So it is basically transactional. We have learned yesterday also there was a more question. Okay, now here interactional, those who have marked it as interactional, you do not know the high level of interaction it is or what. So basically it is one which is transactional. Okay. But Kaushalya, if you're telling I mean to say interaction, but they have to specify. It is, the question is not clear. So when we use I mean to say in such question we will use transactional mode. Why? Because here it is basically the emphasis will be more on the students rather than on the on the teacher with respect to communication. So it has to be transactional. So just check once, okay, not interactional, it will be transactional. Just check it once again, okay. Now yes, question number 24, identify the teaching strategies which are learner centered, okay. Cooperative, team teaching, laboratory projects, pair share discussions, and lecturing with PowerPoint presentation. Okay. Interactional, yes, it will be with understanding level. Yes. And if but remember one thing, that's what I was telling Moshmi and even Kaushalya, because when you have to read the question very carefully, they can give you interactional, but if it is a very high level interactional, if they use the word, so it can be a part of reflective also. Okay, so just read the questions very carefully. That is I have already told Moshmi your answer. Okay. Question number 24 now. Identify those teaching strategies which are learner centered. Okay, students have started answering. See, okay, some have Okay, many of them have said C1. Okay, you should learner centered. It means the students, from the students point of view. So let's see, that is answer number C. Cooperative learning, yes. Team teaching, it is teaching, no. Laboratory based projects, yes. Projects are basically, student centered only. Then you have paired shared discussions, yes. Learning, lecturing with PowerPoints, it's lecturing. Okay, we are talking about what? We are talking about learner centered. So lecturing will not be a learner centered, it will be a teacher centered. Is it clear? Fine. Okay, yes. Now let's go to next question. That is the question number 25th, the last question for the day. Which of the following is assessment procedure is conducted during? It is very easy question. I should see 101% students answering me this. Yes, it is related to teaching. Very good, Kaushalya. Now this answer should not be wrong at all. I should see that students answer this answer. Yes, we have already got, we have started getting answer. Kitty, what you have written 252233, what I didn't get. So what exactly you want to tell? Some typo error, I guess. So just be careful. Which of the following assessment procedure is conducted during the teaching learning process? That is called as, very easy answer it is, yes. So that is during teaching learning process, it's formative. At the end, it is called as summative. Yes. So yes, students, we have completed a 2-day session. See, on an average, I have targeted 4 days for each topic. So let's see now how it works out for with respect to the 7 units which I have taken. Covering some important points. If any theory, I'll just upload the video, but ensure that with me, this 32 days journey of yours should go very, 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 I mean to say faithfully, and you have to be honest to yourself. That's how you can focus clearing your net examination. Just keep this thing, keep a calendar ready in front of you. Every passing day is very crucial for you. And you should be very, very careful when it comes to your final preparation. Okay, anything, anyway, keep a checklist, keep a ready notes, keep a handy notes, and do the things very clearly. Don't forget to download our app and try the practice test, which will really boost up your preparation. At the same time, any new students can, for everyone, we do have a crash course at Global Online University for paper 1, paper 2, 2 subjects. So paper 1, wherein each test is personalized, mailed by the educator. We have 60 tests with PDF solution, notes, video lectures, 1000 MCQs PDF, which you will be getting in the form of 999. The best part of this is that everything is online. So it will give lot of reading practice to your eyes, okay, and appearing the test. At the same time, for paper 2, we have economics and commerce subject, which consists of 20 mock tests, PDF solutions, notes, as well as MCQs at 999. Okay. Yes, today's session boost my determination. Good. One unit, you should just keep a target for 1 unit. Suchitra, we start sharp at 9. Okay. And now it is 25 questions I have started taking. So slowly things, when we are nearby to the exams, let's ensure that the second round of the revisions is done. You can check the description box. I have completed all the 7 units with the first round with marathon test, and you can refer to that. Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you, everyone. And yes, see you all on Monday. Tomorrow, that is Saturday and Sunday, Zeba ma'am will take the lecture. We will be back on Monday. But whatever we have done, in fact, whatever we have not done, little bit, you can wholly revise the teaching aptitude unit, and you can be ready for the preparation of MCQs. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Kamesh. Yes. Suchitra. He is answering for Suchitra. So Suchitra, our lecture starts sharp at 9. Okay. Monday to Friday, I take it at 9 p.m. Thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend, learning weekend, and at the same time have definitely ensure that your practice goes on and you keep learning, and the target should be achieved. That is qualifying your